What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, Mickey Coleman, coming at you with another one. This right here is my man, Judge Greg Mathis, Detroit's own Judge Greg Mathis, and he was recently on Vlad TV, and he had a lot of interesting things to say about another celebrity coming up here in this clip. Let's check it out.
Was just really hard on him.
Dogged
him out all the time. And you actually started crying.
Here he is actually talking about a case that he had right in front of him.
On the court, on the stand.
Yeah.
Basically saying, this is supposed to be tough love, but all I'm seeing is the toughness and no love. And, you're like, this kid reminds me of myself. And you literally were crying on the stand.
Yeah, I was emotional because that's exactly, here's the boy both his parents had died of HIV/AIDS.
Wow.
From intravenous drug use. He's running with the street gangs. He's running with the Crips. So when his parents died, or his mother, his last surviving parent died, his aunt had him come to live with her in Oakland. Decent lifestyle. Husband is a retired military or whatever, National Guard military. So he ran a structured, stiff household, the uncle, the Marine cat. And so the kid came in. At that point, he was 20, and he was going to community college. He had gotten into community college. He come home at midnight at age 20, and all his things are thrown out because he came home at midnight. And then in the court, as you may know, or those who've seen it, which have been millions of people,
I remember the clip.
He went on to dog the boy in court and saying, the young man said, "I'm supposed to be your nephew." And he said, "You ain't nothing to me." That's what got me.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so it was a cousin, Addison Hines, of mine, that got me in college. The opposite. So that's what I was seeing. I was seeing my cousin grab me by the hand when I come out of jail, said, "Let me get you in college to straighten you out." However, this kid is seeking the same help, and what he gets is dogged by his relative. And
this kid got into community college by himself, though. He just really needed some shelter. If this story is the way I'm understanding it, maybe I missed something.
So that's what I was seeing and feeling. And I was feeling like if he had the same chance as I had, he would be where I'm at, or he would achieve his goals as well. But he's being dogged instead of someone helping him. And I just believe that Black successful people have an obligation to Black people who are still suffering and fighting through poverty and discrimination. I believe we have an obligation, right?
To a point. You can't take everybody with you, but you have to know who you can. Because, a lot of us are still got that crab in the barrel, and you try to help somebody, you try to help one of your homies, and they pull you back down. You can only help who you can help.
White folks don't owe us nothing other than reparations for slavery. But we owe each other something. We middle, upper income Black folks, we owe it to help our folks who are in poverty.
Well, there was another case where one comedian was suing another one because he didn't get paid for a gig. And in the process, he did a Judge Mathis impression. Which you got a kick out of.
Yeah, it was. He did well, too.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he
did.
Pretty good. I told him I was stand in on me.
There was another one where a woman sued her ex-boyfriend over a promissory note, and she got lipo to try to make him happy.
What would you say to somebody that hasn't tried therapy before?
Just ask yourself if what you're doing in your life right now is
your fault.
And he's like, I remember you were on the stand like, "Are you not into big girls? Because clearly you got with another big girl."
Y'all half remember these cases, but that one, now that you're mentioning it, I do. And I think I told her to pay him in kind or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
What do you think was your favorite case?
The one with the young man.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that one, without a doubt. I can't remember many of the other ones, but that one sticks out.
Well, your first bailiff on the show, Brendan Anthony Moran, he died in 2002. And he fell from a balcony on the 24th floor in his
Jesus
condo in
Christ.
Chicago. And it was ruled a suicide, but you felt that it wasn't really a suicide.
No, I never questioned that.
No?
No.
Okay, because I guess his family also didn't think that it was a suicide.
Perhaps his family didn't, but I never questioned it. I didn't know him well, but they said he had clinical depression, and I know that folks with clinical depression, they have that's risky. Those are the risks they face with clinical depression and suicide. And so, no, I believe that, I think it might have been an issue for his family, though.
Well, he got replaced by another bailiff later on who wasn't really a bailiff.
Yeah.
So, well, it's television, so
Right.
it doesn't
But
really
my
matter.
son is a bailiff now on Mathis Court, and he had to go and train in Detroit with the sheriff. So he's a deputy sheriff for Detroit on loan to my courtroom.
Nice.
So you're right, though. Doyle was a television personality or a comedian.
Yeah.
He was seeking work in entertainment.
Well, in 2003, you're on Wendy Williams' radio show.
Oh,
This was
this
before she
is
got on
this is
television.
about to be the good
And
part.
that show really went left. At first, it seemed like a cool conversation, but then she brought up there was a woman that was accusing you of cheating on your wife, and you just went off. You went off. You started saying that Wendy Williams allegedly does coke, think she's a lesbian.
I don't want to really get too deep into that because of the things Miss Williams is going through right now. Hopefully you get better, and I ain't here to kick you when you're down. But I just want to say this about this. Judge Mathis, this dude, my man right here, loves his wife. He flat out loves her. When she was about to leave, he did whatever he could to get her back, and I believe they're actually back together. And they've been together forever. He has children not that much younger than me. He has kids that he probably got 40-year-old kids. So when Wendy went after his wife, I'm not going to really go into how he went off on her because, like I said, we not into really kicking people while they down. When she said something about his wife, he went off. He went all kinds of off on Wendy. I'm going to let y'all look that up yourselves because I'm not going to play it like I said. But I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of this clip about my man, the great Detroiter, Judge Greg Mathis. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button and leave me some comments. Tell me what y'all think about this video. Until later, this is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, and I am gone.